Good morning and welcome to today's Crypto News Podcast. We've got quite a few major stories to dive into today. I'm joined by my co-host and we'll be breaking down the latest developments in the world of cryptocurrency.
That's right. It's been a wild 24 hours with Bitcoin experiencing a significant dip to around $91,000 before rebounding. We'll take a closer look at what might have caused this volatility and where the market is headed from here.
But first, let's take a glance at the current market prices. Bitcoin is sitting at $101,922, up 0.24% from yesterday. Ethereum is at $3,860, down 1.53%. And Ripple's XRP is trading at $2.41, down 2.12%. from the previous day.
It's interesting to note that while Bitcoin has rebounded somewhat, many of the other major cryptocurrencies are still in the red. Solana, for example, is down 3.41%, while Binance Coin is down 2.14%. We'll be discussing what might be causing this disparity in the market.
Another major story we'll be exploring today is the announcement from former U.S. President Donald Trump that he plans to impose tariffs on certain countries. This could have significant implications for the global economy and by extension, the cryptocurrency market.
That's right. We'll be analyzing how these tariffs might affect the crypto space and what investors can expect in the coming weeks and months. We'll also be discussing the start of Base Age, which has been gaining traction on social media.
For those who might be unfamiliar, Base Age refers to the growing popularity of Coinbase's Base network. We'll be taking a closer look at what this means for the future of cryptocurrency and blockchain technology.
And finally, we have the news that CHILLGUY, a popular cryptocurrency project, has rebounded to a market cap of $500 million. We'll be discussing what's behind this resurgence and what it might mean for the broader crypto market.
So it's shaping up to be a fascinating episode. We'll be diving deeper into all of these stories and exploring their implications for the world of cryptocurrency.
And as always, we'll be providing our analysis and insights to help investors make sense of the ever-changing crypto landscape. So let's get started and see where the conversation takes us.
Building on what we discussed earlier about the recent market trends, let's take a look at the current coin prices. It seems like Bitcoin dominance is taking a hit, down upwards of 1,924% and sitting at $101,922.
That's right, and it's not just Bitcoin. We're seeing a decline across the board for most major cryptocurrencies. Ethereum is down 1.53% at $3,860, and XRP is down 2.12% at $2.41.
Solana is also experiencing a significant drop, down 3.41% at $218.29. Binance Coin isn't faring much better, down 2.14% at $709.17. It's interesting to see how these price fluctuations might impact investor confidence.
Speaking of investor confidence, the recent appointment of Adrian Harris's former NYDFS colleague Peter Bessent as the senior advisor for crypto assets at the Treasury could potentially bring some stability to the market. His experience in regulating cryptocurrencies might help shape future policies.
That's a great point. Regulatory clarity is something the crypto space has been lacking, and having someone with Bessent's expertise on board could be a step in the right direction. However, it's not all positive news. We've been seeing some criticism surrounding pump fund streams, with many accusing them of promoting pump and dump schemes.
Yes, and that's a serious concern. The lack of transparency and accountability in these streams can lead to unsuspecting investors getting burned. It's essential for the crypto community to prioritize responsible investing practices and call out those who might be engaging in questionable behavior.
Absolutely. As we continue to navigate the complexities of the crypto market, it's crucial to stay informed and vigilant. Let's keep an eye on these developments and see how they play out in the coming days.
Looking at the rest of the market, we see that Dogecoin is down 2.5% at 3.98 cents, and Cardano is down 4.12% at $1.65. Avalanche is experiencing a more significant decline, down 7.13% at $49.38.
We're also seeing a drop in Chainlink, down 3.25% at $28.88, and Shiba Inu is down 3.62% at $2,735. It's clear that the market is experiencing a correction, but it will be interesting to see how things rebound in the coming days.
As always, we'll continue to monitor the market and bring you the latest updates. For now, it's essential to stay informed and adjust your investment strategies accordingly.
As we left off, Bitcoin is nearing that magical $100,000 mark, and the market is reacting accordingly. I'd love to dig deeper into what this might mean for the broader crypto landscape.
Absolutely. Building on what we discussed earlier, this surge in Bitcoin's price could be a strong indicator of renewed investor confidence in the market. It's worth noting that while Bitcoin is up, some of the other major coins like Ethereum and Solana are experiencing a slight downturn.
That's right, Ethereum is down about 1.5% and Solana is down over 3%. But despite this, the overall sentiment seems to be positive. I think it's interesting to look at some of the other coins that are making waves, like MOG, which just hit a $1 billion market cap.
MOG is definitely one to watch, but on the flip side, we're seeing some coins take a hit. AVAX, for example, is down over 7% today. And then there's the news about Citron shorting MicroStrategy, which could have some implications for the market as a whole.
The Citron news is definitely worth exploring further. For those who may not be familiar, can you break down what's happening there?
So Citron Research is a well-known short-selling firm, and they've announced that they're shorting MicroStrategy, which is a major player in the crypto space. This could be a sign that some investors are getting bearish on the market, or at least on specific companies within it.
That's really interesting. And speaking of new developments, I saw that Rec Coins just launched. What's the story behind that?
Rec Coins is a new project that's aiming to provide a more secure and transparent way of investing in crypto. It's still early days, but it's definitely worth keeping an eye on. And it's not the only new project making waves. We're seeing a lot of innovation in the space right now.
It's great to see so much activity and innovation in the market. As we continue to follow these developments, it's clear that the crypto landscape is constantly evolving. We'll be sure to keep you updated on all the latest news and trends.
And finally, let's take a quick look at some of the other coin prices. We've got XRP down about 2%, Doge down around 2.3%, and ADA down over 4%. But despite these dips, the overall market cap is still looking strong.
That's right, and as we head into the rest of the day, it'll be interesting to see how the market continues to react to these developments. We'll be back with more news and analysis after this break.
We left off discussing the market's reaction to recent regulatory announcements, and it's clear that investors are still trying to make sense of it all. But despite the uncertainty, Bitcoin has managed to reach another all-time high, currently sitting at $101,922.
That's right, and it's interesting to note that this surge comes as other major cryptocurrencies like Ethereum and Solana are experiencing a slight downturn. Ethereum is down 1.53% at $3,860, and Solana has dropped 3.41% to $218.29.
Building on what we discussed earlier about the impact of institutional investment on the market, it's possible that Bitcoin's latest ATH is a result of increased confidence from institutional investors. They seem to be doubling down on their bets, despite the regulatory uncertainty.
Speaking of institutional investment, Nvidia's latest guidance has left some investors underwhelmed. The company's Q3 revenue projections fell short of expectations, which could be a sign that the demand for crypto mining equipment is slowing down.
That's a good point, and it's worth noting that Nvidia's stock price has been closely tied to the performance of the crypto market. If the demand for mining equipment is indeed slowing down, it could have broader implications for the market as a whole.
On a more positive note, the meme token CHILLGUY has reached an impressive milestone with over 100,000 holders. This could be a sign that the market is still hungry for new and innovative projects, even if the more established players are experiencing a downturn.
That's a great point, and it highlights the importance of keeping an eye on emerging trends and projects. As we discussed earlier, the crypto market is known for its volatility, and it's not uncommon for new projects to come out of nowhere and shake things up.
So looking at some of the other major cryptocurrencies, we see that XRP is down 2.12% at $2.41. BNB is down 2.14% at $709.17. And Doge is down 2.34% at $398.126. It's clear that the market is still experiencing a bit of a downturn. But as we've seen with Bitcoin, there are still opportunities for growth and innovation.
That's right, and as we head into the rest of the week, it'll be interesting to see how the market responds to the latest developments. Will Bitcoin continue to lead the charge, or will other cryptocurrencies start to bounce back? We'll be keeping a close eye on the market and bringing you the latest updates as they happen.
As we wrap up today's show, we want to take a step back and look at the bigger picture. With the rise of AI-generated meme coins, it's clear that the crypto market is still very much driven by speculation and hype.
That's right. We saw it with the surge of Pepe, and now we're seeing it with Truth Terminal. These coins are getting a lot of attention, but it's hard to say whether they have any real staying power.
Exactly, and it's not just the new coins that are feeling the effects. We saw some big drops today in some of the major coins, including SOL, AVAX, and LTC. It's clear that investors are getting a little spooked.
Yeah, and it's not just the coins themselves. The overall market sentiment seems to be shifting. We're seeing a lot of uncertainty and doubt creeping in, which can be a major driver of price movements.
That's right. And it's not just the crypto market. We're seeing similar trends in the broader financial markets. It's clear that investors are getting a little nervous about the state of the economy.
Absolutely. So what does this mean for investors? Should they be pulling out of the market, or is this a buying opportunity?
Well, it's always hard to say for sure, but I think it's clear that we're in for a bit of a bumpy ride. Investors need to be prepared for some volatility and potentially some big price swings.
That's right. And it's not just about the short-term gains. Investors need to be thinking about the long-term potential of these coins and the overall market.
Exactly. So as we close out today's show, what are some key takeaways for our listeners?
Well, first and foremost, it's clear that the crypto market is still very much driven by speculation and hype. Investors need to be careful and do their research before jumping into any new coins or investments.
That's right. And secondly, it's clear that we're in for a bit of a bumpy ride. Investors need to be prepared for some volatility and potentially some big price swings.
Absolutely. And finally, it's clear that the overall market sentiment is shifting. Investors need to be paying attention to the broader trends and adjusting their strategies accordingly.
That's right. And as always, we'll be keeping a close eye on the markets and bringing you the latest news and analysis. Thanks for tuning in to today's show, and we'll catch you all tomorrow.
And before we go, let's take a quick look at the current prices. We've got BTC at $101,980, ETH at $3,862, and XRP at $2.41. We'll see you all tomorrow.